Hey guys, my name is Luyanda, aka Cooking with Luyanda, and I'm here on Fine Soda so you can follow a day in my shoes. So today it's one of those days where I attend events. So as a food blogger, there's only a few things you do. It's either you're developing recipes, you're cooking for people, or you're attending events. And today you're gonna follow me around where I go to 2 events, interacting with different clients, seeing different people, trying out different brands, and launching new products. And yeah, that's what we're doing today. That's it. So one of the themes of the event I'm going to is summer white. So obviously I had to wear everything white, so I decided to just have a pop of color for my makeup because summer bright colors. So I went for a pink look. I think I'm biased. I use a lot of Bobbi Brown. It's just good on my skin. It's easy. It's got good pigmentation, good cover up for me, and I'm just easy. I don't know a lot about makeup, but Bobbi is my girl. So now we're ready. Let's go to the first event. So the first event we're going to is International Gin Tonic Day. They're basically giving us a lot of gin and tonics, different ways, different types of tonics, different types of gins, and we're going to interact with the different products and different people. So I've been blogging for about, I started 2015, 2019, about 4 years now. And it's been an interesting journey. I started while I was studying at UJ. I was doing logistics, and you know, I had this passion for food and cooking, and I love cooking because I grew up around a family of food. And so I started cooking at Rez and doing my thing, posting my pictures online, and then the blog started because everyone was like, can I please have your recipe? And I'm like, okay, there's no ways I am making individual recipes for all of you. So I started a blog, and yeah, 4 years later I am this Cooking with Luyanda that you guys know and love so much. So my favorite thing about what I do is the fact that I can be as creative as I want. I get to decide on my own terms when I wake up, when I sleep, when I want to do my work, when I want to go out. I can decide that, and as well as creating my own identity through food. So I develop recipes, I put things together, I add flavors together, I pair alcohol and food, and it's so great because I can be as creative as I want. I can experiment as much as I want, and I'm not boxed into what I do. The negative aspect, I'm gonna drag all the agencies. You guys, this 3-day thing, it's not popping. Paying late, it's not popping. Creating content is so expensive, and it's so discouraging when you have to wait and beg and ask for your money. And also sometimes it also sucks when you lose your creativity, because there's some days or sometimes when you get depressed, or you get into a space where you feel like you're in a rut, and then it's so hard to be creative. And the problem is when you can't be creative, you're not making money, or you're not building, or you're not attracting or keeping people interested in your brand. So that's one difficulty, or well, two, that is there. And so it's all about staying motivated, staying in it, and doing it for the right reasons. How much time do I spend cooking? Really depends on the dish I'm trying, but I would say maybe 4 hours in a day, 4 or 5, because also I try multiple things, and also I'm also shooting. It's not just like cooking and eating. Sometimes I style my food. I do food styling. I put together a shot. I have to make it look good. I take pictures. So about 4 hours in a day. I have a few cooking milestones. I think I've done pretty good for someone that's been in the game for like 4 years, and that is 25 years old. One would be doing a Woolies campaign that was like national. It was on billboards, it was in store, it was in magazines, it literally was everywhere, which was pretty cool. Another would be my magazine cover for being a social media sage, which means we're killing it by social media in our respective fields. And right now, the one that is pretty cool for me is the fact that I've been approved for my cookbook, and I am technically about to be an author. So my cookbook is literally my love letter to all of you guys. It's very special to me. It's going to be dedicated to my grandmother because I honestly started because of her. When she passed away, I decided to get into the food industry because she was a teacher. She taught home economics and I felt closer to her when I cooked. So my cookbook is going to be dedicated to her. It's going to be full of recipes about family, feeding a lot of people, lots of love, and the story about my family and her. And maybe you can expect it next year, definitely 2020, spring 2020, in time for Christmas, in time for the festive season. And yeah, I'm very excited about that. What drives me is the fact that basically I have myself to rely on. Like, I started this by myself and I have to follow through and continue because I've made a life for myself through blogging and being a content creator, and I dropped out of school to do this, so there's only one way, and that is to succeed. And the next event is the Nescafe Iced Coffee event, where they're launching a new iced coffee, and that is pretty cool because we usually go to a coffee shop to buy iced coffee. Instead today we're going to be able to get it straight from the supermarket for ourselves, and it's a cool brand, so I think that would be pretty cool. We are in Sandhurst right now for the launch of Coffee and Ice, which is a new iced coffee from Nescafe. And we're at the launch. We're about to mingle, see other people. The theme is summer white, and as you can see, I'm dressed to the theme. So yeah, come and enjoy. What I can say is always follow your passion, do it for the right reason, because if you don't do it for the right reason, it shows, people can tell something that's not authentic. So whatever you do put your passion into it, do it for the right reasons, and yeah, make yourself happy, do your thing, and yeah, make some dope content out there. This has been Fine Soda and Cooking with Luyanda. Make sure you subscribe, comment and like.